Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning, Jen.
Y'all just missed Mike playing an instrument with his face. We cut it out.
It's a way to get yourself to wake up and,
I thought you were doing it because you were tired.
No, just a little bit, gotta vitalize. It gets my cheeks rosy. Okay. Matches my new haircut.
The color looks really good on you. Maybe it's the haircut, but I like the color.
Can I acknowledge something real quick?
Yeah.
You're wearing a sweatshirt and a blanket, and I'm in shorts and a t-shirt here. Like this.
I have hormone problems. Leave me alone. No, but also I look like I went swimming because I just got done playing tennis outside, and my hair is like soaking wet from sweat. So I think I'm cold.
So you're
because I've been an athlete for 2 hours.
So you're unclean.
Oh, I'm stanky. I am stanky right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How'd you do in tennis?
I mean, I'm always average.
Good.
And that's a really good day whenever that happens. I really love it.
You're a professional average tennis player.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
I'm like, when is the addiction going to wear off? I don't think it will. And it makes me sad. This is actually, let's get deep for a second.
Okay.
I actually I know I shouldn't rethink like what I did in middle school, high school, college, because everything led me to this life. And, I would never say I have an average life, but I never once tried sports, and I'm so competitive.
Right.
I'm not saying I would be good at it, but it's like kind of a shame. I have a mindset, I feel like, of an athlete as far as like, I want to win. I'll do anything to try to win. I'm a competitor, but the skill just doesn't match it. Is the problem.
You also acknowledge that early on in your youth that if you still have tendency to this, if it's something you're like not quickly good at, you just don't do it. You're like, I'm not doing that.
Heck no. I've told you this. I had friends growing up that were like, you're annoying because you're good at everything. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I just only do things in front of y'all that I know I will be decent at. Otherwise, I'm not doing it.
A little fear of failure going on with you? Is this what you're like? It's a whole nother podcast we can unravel.
I'm not saying it's healthy.
Today is a different one.
Yes.
We're kind of going to little pivot on this one. There's some questions from the audience that came through, right?
Yes,
and one that seemed to be a theme.
Huge
which
request.
Kind of comes back to your youth, is that today is about Disney World. Let's do that again.
I didn't even practice that. But I was like, is he going to say Disney? Or is he going to say... I didn't know if you were just going to say Disney or Disney World. So I was like kind of looking at a peripheral.
I mean, it's kind of, this is an adjunct to Disney.
Yes.
You're a Disney kid.
You're a Disney adult, is what they're called.
And, you started as a Disney kid. And you were on the Mickey Mouse Club for about 8 years, which was awesome. She was with Britney Spears. Did you think you were right after Britney and Justin got off, right?
You know what? I really hope that a junk trash site picks that up and publishes that. Because of all the incorrect stuff that gets written about me and my family, that would be a fun one.
Well, it's when you finished up your first TV series, you turned 18, and I was a producer on one of your shows that was going to be picked up as a pilot. Correct. That's how we met.
Yeah.
There we go. There's some junk. There's some junk for the.
You think they'll take it? Will they take it?
None of that's true. We
should put one sentence in each podcast that can be picked up as junk. False.
Yeah.
And see, we should plan it ahead for the next one. Oh, okay. And then they'll try to guess it. The people who listen. I think that takes planning.
One false.
Just one falsity.
False value. Oh, that seems weird. And
is it? But we'll acknowledge like what it is.
But what is real?
Later.
That's a whole. We just covered that in a couple conspiracy ones. What is real?
What is real? What
is this podcast even real?
What's real is you were going to say something about your hair, and then we went.
Oh yeah, isn't that nice?
Yeah, shorter. It looks good. You got a haircut.
Thank you.
In Vegas, which is very random.
It wasn't. It was a barbershop in the hotel, and I was like, I'm going to go get a haircut because I'm here. I have nobody. It's not like I'm taking away time. It's literally the longest haircut I ever had in my entire life. I'm not kidding. It took an hour and a half. The guy was like doing.
What was she doing?
He was like hair like one at a time. And he was super good. I mean, he did a good job.
He did a great job. Yeah.
But it was,
an hour and 20 minutes for a men's hair trim?
Yeah, I mean, I was there an hour and a half. It was an hour. I was at least a little over an hour in the chair, which is super long. But again, it was great. He was a nice guy. And I was watching sports there. They had TVs on in there, and it was nice. Why don't
I try to cut your hair? It saves money. It's just a guy's haircut. How hard could it be?
Huh. I'm not sure that would work out well.
I could hold the hair and cut it like the Vegas barber.
You could. I mean, you have some design skills. I don't know about
model. I shape it like a design shape.
My problem would be if you try to use the clippers, it'd be like part. I'd have the reverse Caesar, where basically I'd have a bowl cut here and long on the side, so it would look good.
Okay, so the lady who left a comment asking why Mike always wears a hat, now you can be like, look, lady, no hat.
It's maybe I was just a robot, the other Mike.
I
didn't really have a hat.
I love it when you wear a hat.
That's another thing. To answer that question, Jen actually is the one that always like put a hat on, and I'm like, you don't like the way I look, and I cry a little bit.
That's gonna be the freaking headline. No.
Well, you don't like.
That's a falsity.
When I shave, I don't like. You don't like my face.
Whatever. It's like the lady who every time I see a comment that's like, Jen, you talk too fast. I want to be like, I'm sorry. What if I said to you, or Jen, you need to slow down? What if I was like, well, you need to speed your brain up?
No, that'd be
keep
rude.
up.
But here's the fun fact.
No, that'd be rude.
If we do talk too fast, you always can put us on 0.75 replay on a podcast. It's an option.
Yeah.
If we talk too slow, you can speed us up.
If we talk too fast for your brain, you can slow it down.
I still loved. We did this last. Shots fired. It's been almost 3 years. Like what? Listening to a podcast at 0.75. I challenge you to go back and listen to the conspiracy theories at 0.75 because it's going to sound like we are stoned out of our brain.
Were we talking slow?
No, because it slows it down and everyone kind of talks like this.
I don't know. I genuinely don't think I talk fast. I think women talk fast in general, for sure.
I just think it's where you're raised. I really do. I talk fast, you talk fast. That's our dialogue.
We interrupt each other, but we actually talked about this. I think we're definitely doing better because with podcasting, it can get jumbled. So we're trying to like let each other finish, but we are active, engaged, external conversationalists. And so like, if we agree with that, like we will add to it quickly and not wait for that pause. Otherwise either of us will not stop talking essentially.
But there is something very powerful about a uncomfortably long pause. Well done.
Man, that was good.
Well done. Didn't plan that.
That was awesome. Doing that. That was really good.
You want to disrupt a conversation when you ask somebody a question and you just wait and you like literally like there's a whole thing about interviewing techniques and negotiation techniques and things that I've gone through. And when you're talking like a long pause, sometimes people they ask you a question. If you just sit for a while, they'll answer the question you want to have. So like people like basically give you more information than they should by just pausing.
I think all of my friends know this. Actually, I was just talking to Haley about this like 30 minutes ago. I don't do well with silence, and like that's awkwardness to me. And so I will always talk, even if it's like someone I don't know as well, or maybe there's something going on there. I will always choose to talk and have dialogue and ask questions than avoid. I think avoiding is like makes it so uncomfortable. I think there's also like, this is a hot take and I guess I'm gonna offend people. I also think there's like weakness when you like want to avoid something or someone because it's like uncomfortable. I don't avoid. I'll go and like face it head on. So where I can feel like, I feel like it is.
Well, I mean, okay, over time, I'm gonna
if there's like an awkward like.
I'm gonna qualify that and saying don't like it's okay to take a pause and not confront something immediately. You're saying like avoiding it altogether. Forever.
Yeah, like if I had a conflict with a friend and then or acquaintance and I just avoid and never talk, that's not how I would rather just fix it and everybody moves on and is happy. I guess I'm talking about like conflict in relationships or whatever. Yeah. I'm not an avoider. If I think anything's happening, I instantly am like picking up the phone and I'm like, are we good? Like I didn't mean it like this. Like I just want to smash it and it makes me really uncomfortable.
Yeah, we've talked about that, but it's the kind of way we do our relationship. Anyway. And there's times where I'll have to like if it's something I disagree with or we're having a fight, I'll be like, just give me a minute. Let's talk later. But we do try to resolve things almost always before bed. Like I don't like going to bed with unmet expectations. So speaking of that.
I'm talking about, that just got me there because of the silence thing. But anyway, we are going to talk
silence.
about. Yeah, I'm bad with that. But today, there's going to be no silence to be had.
So it's a perfect transition into Disney.
There will be no silence today because I could talk about Disney forever.
Yeah.
My first trip.
We could have an entire podcast on Disney pins, which by the way is really stupid. I'm sorry. Like I know it might offend people.
Don't yuck on someone's yum.
I know. They're so dumb.
I know. I won't. It's the worst thing ever. Okay. I love pins, but we'll stop with that conversation. I'm going to talk about the first time I went to Disney. I was actually pretty old. I was 14. The first trip I went to Disney.
Grandma.
which would mean Colt, my youngest brother, was 9. So he was great. 9, and my other brother was 11. So they were like peak ages, I think, of going.
Right.
But I never was like, I mean, if you look back at like the photos we have framed and stuff, like I'm wearing the ears at 14. Like I'm pretty sure I was a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
And I was like so pumped.
You were already pretty integrated into the whole Disney movie world, right? I mean, you loved all the movies, right?
I grew up with the classics like Lion King, Aladdin, all the ones you made out to. I did. Like 2, true. And when they
as I always say, a whole new world. It was true. It was true. Just context. Context changes everything.
Okay, when Aladdin, what year did Aladdin come out? We just Googled this recently.
I think it was 92. And then
I was 4.
And then Lion King was 94.
Okay.
I think that's right.
Okay. So, yeah, I grew up as like staple childhood. Like that's what we watched. Were like the animated, in my mind, classic Disney movies like Snow White too. And you grew up not with Disney animation as a child.
No, I mean yes and no. I mean
you had like the muscle man that I've never heard of. Who's the action figure that you liked watching?
G.I. Joe?
No. I mean, maybe, but not him.
Transformers?
No.
Voltron?
Muscle Man. No. He was a muscle guy. He had muscles.
He-Man?
Yeah.
All those are classics. All those are great.
Well, I don't know who that is.
And those are all better than Disney when I was a kid.
When I was a kid. Respectfully, all the way up.
It may have changed. My opinions can change.
No.
There's no like G.I. Joe world.
Mickey Mouse? Get out.
When you're 7 to 11, and also at the same time, my mom wasn't this. We couldn't afford like all the big stuff. But one of my friends had Castle Grayskull, and so for that's not a guy. It's a castle. It's the base where He-Man lived.
Oh,
he's
a prince. He-Man's a prince.
Yeah, he was Prince Andrew. Was it? Oh gosh, Lord, I can break it out. No, he was a young kind of squirty little guy, and then he would be like, by the power of Grayskull, and he'd raise his sword up, and lightning bolt struck on him. He'd turn into this like jacked, roided out dude who was like slaying skeletons and guys with 2 heads and beastors and stuff like that. It's rad.
It sounds violent.
Anyway, Castle Grayskull was a skull castle.
Oh.
Pretty awesome.
So it's like Cinderella's castle.
Yes, but for boys. So basically it was dolls for boys. It was the whole, we watched that whole, remember we watched that one documentary about the toys that made us?
Yeah.
By the way, highly recommend it. It's pretty awesome, pretty nostalgic. But it's like all the business and why they happened. But it was right on. I mean, exactly like you visualize it yourself. Well, that's a good word. Visualize yourself through them. But anyway, there was a whole conspiracy that it was a satanic toy.
Like KISS, Kids in Service of Satan, like the rock group.
I know, right?
Remember the Cabbage Patch dolls? My mom would never let me have one because they were named after dead witches.
Yeah. Yes.
There was wild Christianity stuff in the 90s, y'all. Like wild.
I mean, sneaking it in. We're sneaking in the devil and through children's toys.
Okay, so
which, by the way, I never became a Satanist because of He-Man.
It was close.
Didn't happen.
Thank goodness.
So, thank you, Jesus, for protecting me.
Thank you.
Labubu's are the same.
So I talked about Berkeley getting a Labubu on Instagram stories.
You did.
And I got a couple of messages that are like, you need to Google that. They're evil and satanic. And another person said they're evil entities inside of them.
I sure hope not.
Is the devil moving through stuffed keychains now? Is that like his way through? I don't know. It's a hard sell for me on that one. It's a stuffed
It's a whole
toy.
other podcast. I mean, I do think there's evil and bad stuff moving through this world.
I don't think Satan's going to put an evil entity in a keychain. I just really don't. I think there's more impactful ways.
I mean, if people are reselling those on the market and they're getting 5 times what they're worth, then
you think that's
evil.
That's Beanie Babies. That's Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies.
That. There's always I feel like every decade there's something that you sell or that you keep because it's going to pay for your college. Beanie Babies didn't hit. They made too many. Where Labubus are doing it right is they're so smart. They do scarcity, so they don't have as many. They can't keep up, which is good for them. 2, they made a mystery experience. So you're unboxing, which is what they did with the LOL dolls. The LOL little surprise dolls. Remember how you opened up and you didn't know which one you're going to get? Crack that ball open.
It's like
smart.
Was it you? You kept showing up in your feed back in the Facebook days where the lady would open oysters or something or clams. You remember that?
Mike, why do you out me like that? Okay. Let's talk about it. Okay.
Like, it's like this. I'm like, what is this?
I can't believe you talked about that. So there is a time, it's an MLM. And every once in a while, I would get one on my Facebook and I'd be like, how do people watch someone shelling open a clam to see what pearl they get, and then they make jewelry with it? But you have to pay for the clam ahead of time.
Okay.
And then you don't know what color or anything you'll get from inside.
Right.
And I just remember one night I watched one for probably 45 minutes, maybe longer. And I was like, this actually is thrilling. What color will Shelly get from Washington? Like, I was like, what is wrong with me? My time is more valuable than this. Like, you caught me.
Surprises. It's all you ever like. Surprise. Everyone likes surprises.
It wasn't like I was like into it and like I'm gonna buy. It was like, how is everyone so into this? And by me thinking that way, I got sucked into it.
So
insane
a month
that you
later,
brought that
we
up.
have a whole like aquarium full of clams.
No, we don't. That's a lie. But I was like
trying to sign up my mom and my sisters underneath you. It's Jen. Who doesn't want some clams?
I start unclamming pearls on
Brought them to
Facebook
Christmas.
Live.
Everyone, I got great gifts for everyone.
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe you remember that. That was so weird. I remember that. And I remember showing you being like, these people are opening up clams on Facebook Live and I can't stop watching. Like they're bidding and people are paying and they're making
Sending
a living
donations.
opening clams.
This is taking a...
I wonder if it's still a thing.
I don't know. We could Google it later. We could Google it now, I guess, if we want to. Or we could talk about Disney.
Let's talk about Disney. We keep going away from it. So Disney, I was 14. It was my first trip. When was your first time?
It was after college, so I must have been 22-ish.
Wait, I thought it was your mom's 60th.
No, I told you I went one time. I was a girl that I was dating. She lived in Florida, and I went with her.
What the heck was her name?
I know. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Allie.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Freaking Allie.
So she
sounded great. I don't know why you jacked that up.
That's where, that's the first time I went. And
is it more fun with me though?
Oh yeah.
I know.
It's more fun with kids.
It is real fun with kids.
I mean, that's probably why it is. I mean, and here's the question.
Okay.
Why do you think families keep going back to Disney, even though it's exhausting and really expensive? Because it is on both of those sides. Why do people keep going back? Why do we keep going back?
Disney is our most, if we're just going to be really transparent, Disney is our most expensive vacation. Close second is skiing. Skiing is pretty expensive for a family of 5. Don't agree. But we'll go back to Disney. Disney, I definitely think for me, seeing my parents like it too. My mom was like, this place, like, she wouldn't be like, my mom's not a weirdo. She's not like, this place is magical. It's not like this spiritual thing. But she'd be like, this is so fun. Like, this place is so happy. Like, there's Disney music everywhere. And, like, nothing is done, like, half done, like Universal. Shots fired.
No,
for Universal.
New Universal
hold on,
is pretty awesome.
I haven't seen that one. But in Universal, everything's just done in the front. And then if you clear the side of the building, you see, like, the trashy building. Whereas Disney is, like, even the backs have like decor, like everything is finished out. Some of them they do. Anyway, so it's like you're on like a set and it's clean because they're always picking up the trash. I don't know. It's happy. It's nostalgic for me. And so when I first married Mike, we went, I think the first time together when I was pregnant with Vaughn, maybe. And I said, you better buckle up and get freaking used to shelling out the cash for this because we're going and I want to go a lot.
So my first experience to Disney as an adult. So it was with my mom's 60th and we had a great time and it was cool. And she brought all she brought my sisters and, the nieces and nephews. And it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. I was like, okay, I can see how this is pretty cool. And I actually had great memories from there. And then our first time together is when you were pregnant with Vaughn. And it must have been October because it was when the Fright Fest thing, I think it was.
Fright Fest, it's not so scary Mickey's Halloween party.
Same difference, right? Fright Fest is actually at Universal.
Fright Fest is terrifying.
We did that 2 years ago. 3 years ago. Anyway, long story short.
I'm going to find a picture of us
we went with you and your aunt, ex-husband, bought everyone the like behind like the guided tour.
Yes.
And I'd never experienced. So all my other experiences at Disney was like, waiting in line. I didn't know how to use the passes. And strangely it is, and it'll kind of fast forward to like some of the point of this is, if you don't know what that is, it makes it really complicated and stressful because you're going to be waiting in line 99% of the time. Once you kind of understand the hacks and the apps and the fast passes and all the things.
You have to learn it.
You learn that, it makes it a lot better experience. But that guided tour broke me to like,
I know.
Like, how do we not do Disney that way?
I know. It was crazy. And that was like years ago. Yeah. So we went to Disney lots of times, obviously without a guided tour after that. But yes, my uncle paid for that. So the way the guided tour is, you can have up to 10 people. So it's really, so if you don't even know what we're talking about, at Disney World, we always go to the Orlando. I'm sure they have them at Disneyland too. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know. But
I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they do. In Orlando, they're guided tours and you pay by the hour. It's like a minimum of 6 hours. It is expensive.
Very expensive. It's
very expensive. But if you do it with like combined families, like 3 or 4 families, and you split it,
still expensive.
It's that's true. It's still expensive, but I mean, Mike got to the point where he was like, I kind of only want to do that if we're going to go to Disney, because how it works is we bus through like 20 rides in a day, probably more. And then the rest of the trip, we've gotten to do so many things because we take the rest of the trip pretty slow, and we'll stop and eat at new food places that we've eaten at, because we've ridden everything that we wanted to hit. And then it makes we will stop at every parade. Like all the things that like, you're like, this is so expensive. We're not watching an hour parade. We need to get on this ride while everyone else is at the parade with their backs turned. And it like, we've enjoyed the Bears of Banjo.
Keep going. Keep trying.
The Bangies. Country Jamboree.
You make fun of me. There it is.
Country Jamboree. But like, that's such a cute show that they just redid.
Yeah.
And we did that because I told them, I'm like, we're going to do everything today that we haven't done, like a few trips back. And we've gotten to experience so much because we feel like it's worth it in that. There's other things too, like why we like the guided tours. But anyway, I understand. We're very privileged to be able to do that.
Well, yeah, for sure.
For sure.
It's another thing is even, again, it's the value of the time that you have, and also if like how often you go. And there are people that like, if you save up and they go once every 5-10 years and you save up for it, it might be worth it because you're going to grade it. You're not going to be waiting in line 75% of the time, which is a lot of the frustrations and probably that people that have with it is like, it is even a base ticket's not super cheap now. People spend in and it is, it's
angering to be honest.
But using those fast passes and paying for those things, like to be able to get them, that actually you can plan your trips out.
Yeah.
But you can't just free gun it. It's not one of those things where you can go out and just say like, let's see what we get on today if you're not using those passes.
Well,
you can't.
I will say, and I'm not trying to brag here, but my skills with Disney World are very good, and you're good too. But we have literally booked a trip, last minute trip, not on a popular time. So we took the kids out of school a month in advance. And somehow we were able to go to all these restaurants that we wanted because I stay on the app and everything and I try to book or whatever.
If you're going off peak
season. We're quick with the apps. So like,
Correct.
So here's what I'm going to say. Let's back up. What are we talking about Disney for? One, we'll just share our experience. 2, people want to know like how to navigate it.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and start with, I've done Disney 2 different ways. I've done Disney as a child. I don't even want to say on a budget because we still ate at the restaurants. Like my parents, they spent a lot on that trip. I don't know how much, but
it's what you choose, what you're choosing to spend your money. I didn't grow up with the means as a child to travel out of the state. I never left. Right. I only would leave the state to visit my dad in Wisconsin or Minnesota when he lived there. And my stepmother was a flight attendant, so I could fly to go see him. And besides that, I never went out of the country. The only trips
I never went out of the country.
Which goes into like my childhood experience was going to Wisconsin Dells, which we still bring our kids to every year when I go visit my family, and it was awesome.
I love that.
And that was just kind of my own world, and I didn't feel like I needed Disney. So if you're a parent that's like, I want my kids to have that experience, I don't think that's not like, this isn't saying like
you don't
bring
need
them to Disney.
You don't
There's
need
a lot of other things.
Just
go find some time to spend some special time with them, taking camping or something.
It doesn't take much. However, I get asked about like what to do at Disney and how to do Disney so often.
So if you're going to go to Disney.
This is for you. And maybe there'll be some like funny stories in between for those who don't care. But anyway, so now when we do Disney, by the way, I planned this trip back in like, I don't know, January. And my kids made me promise that I'll never, ever tell them about a trip this far in advance ever again. They're like, this is the worst. Tell us 1 month. Like, they do not want to know ahead of time because we have been counting down the days of Disney since February. And so I have I have an app, the Disney app, that tells us when our trip is. Anyway, so yes, I just want to put that out there. We do have a different experience because we do that guided tour.
We don't do it the whole time.
We don't. We do it one day.
Like if we're gonna go for 5 days, we do it for 1 day. We're not. If this isn't like, hey, let's every day have it. So let's qualify. We
just do the 1 day. We have our tour guide that we try to get the same one every time. He's amazing. He's fantastic. And it just gets us onto things quickly. Anyway, so with that being said, I do feel like we have done a ton of things as far as food. What's your favorite food to go, like a must-have if they go to Disney World?
Sit down or quick serve?
We'll do sit down. Fine dining. Well, not fine dining, but yeah, sit down.
So, gonna be a hot take because you can get it kind of anywhere, but it's always because I'm super exhausted and I just love it.
I guess?
Well, I'm explaining the reason why I like it. It's always because it's end of the day, exhausted, hot.
Okay.
And then you go into this place and it's cool. And it smells like chlorine.
Smells like chlorine. Hold on, don't tell me.
It's weird. It's a weird.
Don't tell me.
And you can get a margarita.
Oh, you like the San Angel Inn?
I do.
In Mexico of Epcot.
I really do. I love that.
I found that place.
The weird thing is I can get Mexican food in Texas, like some of the best in the world. I mean, outside Mexico, but it's really good, and I love it more because of just the nostalgic aspect.
So it's really dark and cold, and they have that little.
They have good servers.
They have good servers. Remember the little line with Donald Duck and his nephews, and it's like never has a wait. So if you go, so
you get to wait and do that.
San Angel Inn.
What is it? The Los Caballeros?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the San Angel Inn, I stumbled upon it like 3 years ago. Walked into it's the big.
It's a temple. It's like a Mayan temple.
Okay. Yes. So it's that. It's
pyramid.
Inside there, behind all the marketplace. The food is really, really good. And then, you sit down and it's nice and cold outside. Do you know my favorite sit down?
What is it, one of the, like Beauty and the Beast one?
No.
Oh, it's the beer garden.
Yes. Yeah. If you guys haven't eaten at Beer Garden in Germany, Epcot's going to win all day long.
Oh, Epcot it's the place for food.
I love Epcot.
It's the best.
That's a hot take. People don't like Epcot. It's our family's favorite park, hands down. Even the kids. And then second to that would be Magic Kingdom for me.
No.
You can't tell me I'm wrong.
You're
That's
wrong.
my opinion.
I thought you were saying the family. You're qualifying it as family.
What's your opinion?
Hollywood Studios.
Because it has all like the big.
Yeah, that's spiked up as like. I think that's our kids' favorite because it has Tower of Terror. It has the Star Wars area, which is my favorite place. Also, my favorite quick serve restaurant there.
Yeah,
it's that Cantina one there.
Yeah, I do not share that with you.
Oh, I love that.
It's like
place.
one of my least favorites.
Super good. And then Toy Story with all the roller coasters.
Totally.
What's the Rock and Roller Coaster? They just did it. Is it open?
It's not Aerosmith anymore. It's going to be Muppets.
For real?
Yeah.
Really?
I know. Everyone's a little confused on that. And then
that could be cool.
Yeah, but they had the Muppets attraction, that theater, and they closed that.
Yeah.
So they're making that Monsters, Inc., which I totally understand and I love. And then they're going to make the Rock and Roller Coaster Muppet theme.
They should have made it like a Slipknot one.
Like the band?
System of a Down.
Like a little Disney collab we didn't need.
Hardcore.
No. Okay, so
joking.
Yeah. And then growing up, I've actually stayed in quite a few of the resorts because growing up, I stayed in different places than like where we stay now. I remember the Grand Floridian being like, it was the nicest at the time. And I'll never forget the trip that we stayed at the Grand Floridian. My parents were pumped.
The first one?
No, it was not the first trip. First trip we stayed in, I want to say it was it was like the New Orleans themed, the French Quarter or something like that. We stayed there. I can't remember where we stayed. We stayed at Polynesian. Before it was updated.
That was the first place you and I stayed, was at the Polynesian. And
it's a cool hotel.
It's like a motel. It used to be.
No, used to be?
I felt like when the rooms were like motel rooms.
Really?
I mean, my gosh, they were so bad.
I wouldn't say like all of Disney has like the best hotel rooms, but if it's not themed like Disney, I don't want it.
She doesn't want it.
I'm not spending all this money to not have Disney shoved in my face all the time.
There's other good hotels in
There are other good hotels, but
Florida. There are a lot. The Lowe's hotel we stayed at when we went to Universal was super nice.
Totally, but if it's not blowing Disney theme up my butt, I don't want it. I want to be constantly Disney in my face.
You pay the premium because you actually have somebody blowing Disney in your butt. That's what happens. There's a man that comes in and he has a pipe.
Okay, now it's getting too visual, and now there's humans involved. No,
sort of animatronic blows.
Mike always says like, let's stay at the Swan and Dolphin. I'm like, you go stay at the Swan and Dolphin. I'm staying at the Riviera.
Look, I'll say this. We stayed at the Grand Floridian last time when we went Floridian.
Grand Floridian.
Sigmund Freud is
I
there.
love the Grand Floridian because it has the monorail.
It is nice. And the pools are nice there. They are. We had a good time.
I mean, they are. I never really thought about that being
we went with Alicia and Greg and the family. So that was a great place. I mean, that is a nice hotel. It is very nice.
It's so nostalgic.
But Riviera we like because you can get one room and all the rooms are kind of like mini suites and we can jam our family of 5 in one room.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Well, you're also bougie. So Mike is sitting here talking about how it's all expensive. Mike is the one who wants the nicer hotel room. He wants to be comfortable. I remember first being married to you, and I'd be like, we can stay at this Motel 6, it's cheap, and you were like, absolutely not.
No, that's not happening.
It could be that I was like 22.
I also got spoiled on the fact that I had a corporate expense account, that I traveled a ton, and we were always staying at nicer hotels. That was just like the standard of what you did. And so you get this, I guess, comfortability of like, I want to sleep. Well, at least if I'm going to be away from home, I want to sleep comfortably.
Yeah.
But also you and I have said many times, like we are very selective with our money, give to God.
Frugal from day to day.
Give to God, give to charity, save money. And then where we do spend money is on vacations. That is the one place that we do choose that if we're going to splurge is more on the vacation side of thing. And that's because I like the idea of creating experiences. Yeah. And it's maybe partially I didn't have as many opportunities as a kid. So it's like, I want that to be with my children without making them feel like, raising and be entitled little people.
That's true.
That's one thing. It's a whole other podcast is like in these situations, like how do you raise people that, that they're not entitled to these things? Cause it's not, we're just very lucky.
Right. No. One of my kids told me that they wish I was Disney mom all the time.
just at Disney World
because money doesn't matter. And I was like,
she said that.
Because I'm like, okay, so I know, I'm like outing myself. So it's because they're used to me.
Is it the pins?
They're used to me saying no and like it's too expensive.
We say no all the time,
I say we don't have the money for that. Like my kids are so distorted. We don't have the money for that right now. Like I'll say that all the time. Over like just dumb little things. We're not the family that gets a toy when we go grocery shopping. It's your birthday or Christmas. Like it's very okay, but I do take that back. During the summer, I'll buy books and Legos because I like to encourage screen free time. However, anyway, so I think it's the pins because when I took Berkeley and her friends, whenever like the moms would go to the bathroom, I would like be pin dealing in a dark alley. I'd be like, come on guys, I got you mystery boxes. Let's open them. And all the friends are like, yay! And opening up pins. And it brings me joy.
Then they learned like you can, the Disney employees, if you have pins, and I guess it would be fun as a kid, or I guess, or a 37-year-old woman.
Or me.
If you're a Disney person, an employee is wearing a pin and you want it, they have to trade you.
You have to trade them.
They have to.
Yes.
And if they come up to you and they don't trade, you don't trade with them, they kick you out of the park. So you have to actually give it to them as well.
Totally.
It's this very reciprocal thing. And there's a lot of, there's a Disney jail for people that actually don't obey the rules. And that's a whole other thing. We talk about conspiracies at Disney, like the tunnels, the Little Mermaid.
We've never talked about
symbols in it. There's a whole bunch of things.
I kind of want to find those.
They're in there.
Because if I'm going to be anything like you know how Taylor Swift has her fans that like looks for Easter eggs for everything, and I'm not like that. I could be that.
By the way, the Little Mermaid one was all like phallic symbols that were painted in there. Do you know this? Tell me you know this.
No.
100% true.
Wait, in the Little Mermaid?
In the original movie, the guy painted a male genitalia, like it was the.
Oh, I saw that.
Just straight up boink.
Just a
big old dong.
I love that word. Who couldn't like that word?
Going back, just
Are we
right
going to get an explicit rating?
It's what it was. So yeah, Disney had some creeps and some freaks in their art department, which I guess is creative people. But going back to going back to the thing about the kids, it was just I want to bring that back. He's talked about pins about like the whole money thing.
Yeah.
This is one thing we do with our kids. It's like, great. You have, because they have saving, they have their little money that they get, their birthday money and whatnot. Yeah. And if they want to spend it on it, and it's amazing how often they want something, you're like, cool, yeah, you got $40, you can use that. And then it's, I don't want to buy that.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah, all of a sudden it's the worst thing they've ever seen.
I don't want this crappy plastic sword from medieval times that I'm going to throw away later. That's $55.
Yeah. Okay.
Suddenly they don't want it.
Okay. Well, here, since some people will be listening for tips and tricks, I feel like I'm not giving a lot of tips. I'm just talking about what we do. But if you want to do the pin trading, what you need to do is you can find some online, or you can go to the Disney.com website. I don't do that because I have a very big stance on I only buy pins actually when I'm at the parks, because
do you know the memory of every pin?
That's the superior way. I like, why would I buy it online? I could do that any given Tuesday, but like I have to buy pins on the property. However, to get your kids started in pins, you go and you buy the cheapest ones, the plainest ones, maybe a multi-pack for like $30, ones that they don't truly care about, and then that's your one you're going to trade. So then you go and you find employees, you look at all their pins. Pin trading is getting really big again right now, apparently. I saw that when we were there in January. And in all the big stores, the hotels, and sometimes even in the restaurants, there would be employees either holding massive pin boards, or they would have just a pin board that you'd ask for behind the cash register. So if you go into Gaston's bar thing to get a green apple drink, don't do it. It's disgusting. Skip that. The cinnamon rolls are good though. I could tell you something in every restaurant probably. Gaston's, don't get that apple drink. It's disgusting.
What about the butterbeer?
The butterbeer? That's at Universal. Stop doing that. Universal's not the same.
Don't they have another drink like that? They do have something else.
They have stuff everywhere. Dole Whips? But anyway, so if you go into a store and you don't see anything, you say, do you guys have a pin board? And they'll pull it from the cash register. Okay, so then you're going to try to find these unique pins that you really like. I always tell the kids, you have to go with what speaks to you. You can't get it because...
This is riveting. I'm in.
I'm serious. If the pin is not instantly like, I can't live without this pin because I love this character or this movie so much, or it means something to me, or it's nostalgic, don't get it. No. So that's the pins we're looking for.
Well, I will say this. I buy hats.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm getting all tingly.
I have a tendency to collect hats. Like I like to buy hats where I go. So I have like way too many hats. In fact, I need to organize them because they're like just piled up everywhere. Mm-hmm. But I know where every single hat I bought is from, and it creates a memory. It's like that little nostalgic thing. And if you're teaching the kids to do that as well, they're like, oh, I remember that when hopefully they create something. At least there's something connected to it instead of spending an absurd amount of money on a thing that you're going to put in your closet when you go home. Yeah,
the pins need to mean something to you. We have lanyards. I have a whole book. Yeah. My dad, so I get it because my dad is a collector personality. He collected DVDs as a child. We had a whole room. He made his own shelves by hand.
I've never seen this many DVDs in a house in my entire life.
It's a whole room of just walls of bookshelves, and then he'd get little custom genre plates made in gold. So it'd be like sci-fi, which is science fiction, in case anyone doesn't know.
You sure that's what it is?
It's not sci-fi for fantasy.
Fantasy.
Okay.
Anyway. You sure sci stands for science?
Yes. Science fiction.
Are you sure about that?
Mike, stop lying to me. You're
I'm not lying.
I'm
just asking
You're full
if you're
of crap.
Sure.
You're full of doo-doo. Dog doo-doo.
I'm asking if you're sure.
I'm sure.
Okay, good.
So anyway, my dad collected Disney pins too. So I also have a massive binder book of like the ones that he collected. And I'm telling you, they're going to be worth a lot of money one day. There's stuff in there from like 1999.
Sounds like the Beanie Babies.
But better.
Sounds like Lily Boo Boo.
Mike, these don't, they're not, there's no evil entity in a Disney pin.
After spending 10 minutes on Disney pins, I respect and appreciate it more.
Oh, okay. So then if you're walking around the park, there'll be like group gatherings where everyone has their books out and they're literally just there to pin trade with you. But the trick is you have to buy like a starter pack that you don't care about with the pure intention of trading the pins. However, don't be so cheap that you don't get the Disney branding on the back, because then people won't take it. So it has to have the Disney emblem on the back. Go the multi-pack route, I'm telling you. Anyway. I'm so excited. I should have brought my pins. I got a Lizzie McGuire pin.
So the next episode is me, Jen, going through every single one of her pins and telling you and describing what that pin is.
Why do I like it so much?
Okay, let's pivot from the pins, even though they're awesome. Pins, you grade some great tips there, Jen, and I'm in on that one. I'm actually not, but I love it. I think it's kind of cool. I can see why people would do it. It's just it's not my thing, and that's all right. But what is my thing? Some people are broken. I do like the food. We talked about that. And you mentioned this one time, and there's hot takes on these things. Some people love it.
What?
Dole Whips. Like, what is a Dole Whip, and where do you get it? Okay.
The Dole Whip that we always get is at Magic Kingdom behind Aladdin's flying carpet ride. It's back there, it's like a Hawaiian, it's a quick service place. I think they're not my favorite. They're okay. It's like pineapple frozen yogurt to me.
It's soft serve. It's soft serve and pineapple is what it is. It's normally, right?
It's okay. It's like, you should definitely try it. Like, if you're going to Disney, it's like the big hype thing.
I think they're awful.
Go find it. I feel like awful's pretty strong.
No, I don't order them. That's how bad. I
don't get them.
Yeah, I won't order.
I've tried them before.
Now the funnel cakes.
Oh, get the one in Epcot from America. Yes. They have like a little stand over there by that concert venue.
Super good. And there's another one in Magic Kingdom as well. But the funnel cakes, those
Mike.
Jen.
I'm going to be eating ketovore while I'm in Disney.
Uh-oh. That means you're not getting any of your treats. You can cheat.
Hold on, though. Let's see how good you know me. Do you even know me? What's my favorite one sweet treat in Disney that I always get?
Your favorite one sweet treat in Disney?
That I always order one. I take it back to the room, and then I don't have a knife.
Oh, the caramel apple.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Caramel apple in Germany, Epcot. It's right by Beer Garden, so I usually get it. It's in that little caramel chocolate shop. So good. It's a very big, crisp Granny Smith apple. The caramel is so good.
All right. Those are awesome. I love the Beer Garden area. They have great German beers there as well, so a little fan of that.
Can we go back, though, in time where the first time I went to Disney with Mike, he was like, I genuinely don't understand why you like this place so much. And I go, buddy, you better get used to this, because we're coming here every year, and I will somehow make us able to afford this in some capacity.
Well, we didn't for a while.
We didn't.
But then we did.
We didn't. But I was gonna gung-ho try. And slowly but surely, Mike fell in love.
The one reason that you sought success was for us to be able to afford a yearly Disney trip, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Or just talk me into it. Look, I actually did fall in love with it, because I do, especially with Vaughn and Berkeley. One of my favorite memories I've ever had is with Berkeley. Literally one of my favorite. Yeah. She still has this memory. We went one time, and remember when Vaughn got sick, which is going to happen. By the way, I want to talk about handling exhausted kids and all this. That's a whole other thing that's going to happen there, and setting proper expectations. But Vaughn ended up getting sick, and he threw up. And that was when we were going to do that. We're supposed to go on the cruise after. It was all these things. So it was a whole deal. Yeah. It was right before COVID. It was 2020.
Yes, 2020.
So Berkeley, they had just opened up the Star Wars thing, and I was like, well, Berkeley, you want to go with me? So her and I went by ourselves, just dad and daughter, to the Star Wars land that just opened up. We got to do all the rides, and we had and we went watching the fireworks together, and she still talks about that as things. She felt special, and this thing was one of the first times I did a one-on-one with her at something big like that, and it was really cool. So I
stayed home and took care of the sick child.
Well, you wanted to. You were tired. You were exhausted. You said, I was like, I'm ready to go. And Berkeley was like, I'm ready to go too.
Yeah.
So
I was not.
There are so many places to create so many memories there. And it is fun. And yeah, it's expensive. But if you have a budget and you go in there and you come with proper expectations. And so my standpoint as an advice to people, go in there with the expectations of it. It depends on your budget, like your time, what you're going to spend, how much it is. Like, if you're going in there thinking you're going to hit every single ride every single day and the lines are going to be short, you're not going to be happy.
Right.
And also, if you, one thing I say is if your kid's on meltdown mode, what would you say? Suck it up because you paid all the money?
Suck it up, Buttercup. There's Micky. Wave. I'm just kidding. I think there's a lot of kids that you're going to see tons of breakdowns, but I think we're all in it together because we've all spent so much money to be here. You power through it. My
advice is don't push it. I'd say, because the thing is, it's going to be there.
Take them back.
Yeah, if you're there to create memories for them and it's only going to create stress, go to bed early. So it's okay.
So
get up early.
Our trips have morphed. So when we first started taking the kids, a stroller is absolutely necessary.
Oh,
so I would
100%.
say I'm going to be really honest with you, and there's no judgment in this. I'm just being real. If your kid is not good at sitting in a stroller, don't go. Or unless they're like a really, really happy walker, it's just really busy, and we would power through with the stroller to ride because then you'd get there quicker and then they'd be contained. We'd strap them in with their snack, their water. So if your kid is good or baby, all of our babies were really content being in a stroller as long as we'd switch their sight line every once in a while, lay them down to nap in the stroller, sit them up to where they could see.
You're talking baby.
I'm talking babies and kids though.
Was the youngest baby we brought there? Vivian wasn't.
Oh, Vaughn was like barely a year.
Yeah, he was. He was really young.
Yes,
that's
he was
true.
very young. We've done it with a baby.
But he was the youngest, and then it was a little bit later for Berkeley.
Yeah. We've done it with babies.
On the stroller thing, get the double.
Get the double stroller. Put all your crap in there.
Exactly.
It's great.
That's one of the best things about the stroller is that if you have a backpack, which I'd actually like, get a little, one of those little sling backpacks, carry that around with you. It makes life a lot easier. But yeah, the double stroller is a must.
Yes.
For sure. And then our kids, they had all three jam in there when they were littler, and they would just.
Yeah, it's just, something else for them to fight about. It's fun. Get out, my turn.
It's my turn to be in it. Sit on her lap.
Gosh. So I would say if your toddler is not good with being contained, my stress level would not be able to handle that. I'd say wait.
I would agree with that.
I would wait. It's not worth your money because the last thing you want to do is spend a lot of money and then you're miserable.
Honestly, I'd say wait until your kid's going to remember it. If you want to save money, if money's a thing.
I like to go, so I don't really.
Again, no, it's just, this is depending on what it is. If you have the money and you want to have it's great vacation, go for it, right? Yeah. But if you're going for your kids and you want them to experience it,
right?
Like, wait until they're going to really actually get into it, which is probably about 5, 6.
Yeah, probably. I'm trying to think of another thing with kids. Oh, also, whenever I had a baby and a toddler, I would always go back for nap time. So I just made sure we stayed somewhere on the monorail so I could hop on it real quick and get to my hotel and not have to deal with walking or the bus. If you can do that, if you can stay somewhere with a monorail or any kind of like faster transportation than the bus. Yeah. And then I just would be like, honestly, I kind of liked the break whenever I had a toddler.
Then I'd take the kids to the pool. Usually if you go to the room, I would take Vaughn and Berkeley to the pool at the resort. When Vivian was young. Yeah. So it depends on how kind of a control freak you are. I was pretty much a control freak. And like, even when we were in Disney, we still were going to take a nap so we could have a good night. And we really stuck to that. Now that our kids are older, everything's morphed. And we still try to go in at a normal time because I'm not a rope dropper family, but we do like to get there around a little bit before 9. And so we don't rope drop per se. That's where they drop the rope at like 8 a.m. and you're running to what we don't do that. The interesting thing about the way Jen vacations Disney is different than other places. Everything is planned. And I remember
to the freaking
everything.
T.
And I thought she was crazy because I like kind of winging it.
Nope, it's the only way.
I was really the way I like to go on vacation. Like, let's go. Let's not stress about it. Let's find stuff to do. It's gonna be great. Unless you have the certain events to go to. But no, Disney to Jen's point. No, I'm there with you. I'm on the app trying to book up restaurants sometimes as well.
You have to plan it out
and
to
book your restaurants if you want to get a reservation time.
Yes,
like especially sit down. You have to book early.
So my mom and my Aunt Molly would always spend so much time planning these trips, and at the very beginning of us coming with littles, we would wing it a little bit less than what we do now because the kids couldn't ride anything anyway, and so we could wing it. But once they were the height to do these rides. If you're going to go to Disney, I'm not saying you have to plan it a year in advance. I plan to a T even whenever we went last minute with a month in advance. Doesn't matter.
Well, but it's because we've done it before.
We've done it before. So I literally, low-key brag here, I could be a Disney planner. Like, I know the ins and outs. I know how to plan. You stay on the app. You got to know how to use the app. You got to do the lightning lanes during the day. I promise you guys it's worth it, especially with kids, to not have to wait in the long lines. They have a new thing now where you can pay $300 to $400 a day.
It's pretty expensive.
It's very expensive.
It's per ticket. It's 3 to 4 extra on top of your other 100. So it's pretty expensive. You got a big family.
But it's essentially a guided
everything.
It's essentially a guided tour for way less. So what you do is you pay, let's say $400, and what you do is you have a fast pass, one fast pass for every ride in that park that day. which is essentially the same as what you would get on a guided tour.
Yep.
But it's way, okay, I don't want to say cheap. That's expensive. But
It's not
cheaper.
cheap.
It's cheaper than a
If
guided
you're
tour.
going with 2 people or 1 kid, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But you mentioned something about Disney tour. What do you call them? The not tour, but the planners, like the travel agents, right?
Yeah, I'm sure they're great. I've just never used one.
I would highly recommend, if you've never gone,
first time,
I'd
yes.
probably recommend finding somebody to do it because from my understanding, they don't charge more for it, but that's like Disney gives them a commission for it. So like the everything's going to cost you the same. You're just going to have somebody who knows what they're doing, and that's going to help.
Well, do you know what I heard is like there are Disney travel planners out there that while you are actively in the Disney theme park walking around and using your lightning lanes, she or he will rebook the next one while you're on the ride.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No.
What?
We still should do it because we know better. I'm not.
So I was the schlep that was in line.
No,
like, the next
I know,
one with my head down.
No, because we know how to do it. Also,
Well, they changed it now though too. You actually can book lightning lanes ahead of time. Remember, like the old way was that you would. So I remember the first time when you'd grab a ticket. Remember, and then you would go back at a certain time.
That was how I grew up.
That was the old way.
The tickets.
And then they changed it to where you could book it like 7 days in advance.
Yeah.
You could book your rides and time them out.
Yeah.
And then they changed it to where you had to be the day of and the morning of. So you had to get up at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And then instantly start booking your day.
Yeah.
You were like in stress mode. And everyone's like, trying to get Guardians of the Galaxy. So we need to get to the rides.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you this question.
Yeah.
I have a question here. Which rides are a can't miss for families?
Easy. Guardians of the Galaxy. Tron.
So good. Tron is my favorite.
Brand new to both those rides. They are
so
awesome
good
and worth it. Those things are Guardians of the Galaxy may be the best roller coaster I've ever been on.
I do like Tron. I just wish
Tron's
it was longer.
fun. It's just short.
But
it is fun.
Yeah.
And you're in a motorcycle. It's cool. That ride. I
got in trouble for filming on my phone one time in that ride. I had on the loopy.
You need to get the meta glasses. I'm gonna get you those for the next trip.
What did those do?
They have the camera in it.
Stop.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh yeah, they're the first person like cameras. People use them all the time. They're really actually they look like Wayfarers. It's like a pretty cool style of Ray-Ban, but they're super popular.
So you constantly could be like filming anyone walking on the street?
Yeah, that's happened also. How do you think people are getting all the first person contact? Or it's not like they're wearing body cameras. Most people are using the glasses now. Facebook's done really well with that partnership of Ray-Ban. It's super well. It's been a really, really popular
Hold on, are they expensive?
I think they're like $200. I don't know.
Can you get me that for Disney?
No.
Why?
I can get it to you for your birthday. You can spend your own money if you really want.
Fine, I'll do that. Hold on, I actually want that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
so I would do it for Disney.
So
that's it.
So yeah, those rides are awesome. Our family, it's not for everyone, but our family loves Tower of Terror.
Except Vivian.
But Vaughn and Berkeley
love it.
Love that ride.
I'm with Viv. It's like I love it because it's Disney, and for me to say I dislike anything at Disney honestly feels like I'm a traitor. I don't know if I can think of one thing I strongly dislike. The Tiki Room.
That's annoying.
Horrible.
And if you want to go just annoy your significant other and or your kids, take them in there and make them sit through it.
The whole thing.
Oh my gosh, your head hurts by the end of it.
So bad. That's in Magic Kingdom.
So what I have more that you can't miss. Rise of the Resistance, Star Wars one's awesome.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Slinky Dog Dash, which is awesome. Our kids love that one. That's a good roller coaster
Buzz Lightyear
for kids.
one.
Yeah, that one's okay. I always beat you on it. It's kind of like you win all the time on the ride.
Hold on.
If you win all the time, like it gets boring. Like when you know you're the best at something, you're
Do you know what this man does? He goes, "Oh, I'll take Vivi." And it starts like, "Oh, shoot, so cute." And then the ride starts, and at the end of it, he's double fisting the guns because Vivi's not doing it. So that's how you win.
Jen, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it does.
It works. You have your own score.
I know.
Each gun has their own score.
Oh, I'm thinking of Woody's Roundup. We're talking about two different things. Buzz Lightyear, yes. I'm talking about the little Toy Story one where you shoot all the targets with the yeah, do both of those. They're awesome.
That one's great.
Buzz Lightyear's great. I did really good at Buzz Lightyear.
You did.
I beat Linda.
I still win.
Was it Linda who I rode with on the last trip?
Those are fun rides.
Whatever.
So we can go through it. Let's make it real concise because we're jumping around all the place. Mm-hmm. Magic Kingdom, favorite ride over there?
Either Tron.
Check. Agreed.
I liked Big Thunder Mountain, but that's going away permanently. What? I know.
Really?
I know.
Are they gonna
I don't know.
I love that roller coaster.
I love Pirates of the Caribbean.
Love that one. That's
my dad's favorite ride.
It's not. It's just a little. If you haven't been on, I mean, a lot of people.
I need to refresh my memory here. Let me see.
What is it? Tiana's Adventure. I haven't been on that one yet.
Really good.
They just redid it, right?
Very
used
good.
To be Bigfoot, not big.
It used to be Bigfoot.
It was a Bigfoot ride.
For sure, it was a Bigfoot.
It was a Bigfoot ride. This was awesome. It's so good. I don't know why they would have changed it.
Hold on.
Okay, so we got those. We got for time. Hollywood Studios. What's your favorite?
Hollywood's get the most out of our app. I don't know how to do that. Hollywood Studios is my favorite's Rock and Roll Roller Coaster.
That's awesome.
So good. It definitely scrambles your brains a little bit, but
it's not. The one thing I'll say about
rickety.
Disney's rides is that they're not like Six Flags.
They're smooth.
They're smooth.
They're superior.
You don't have this.
You don't hurt.
We went to this one amusement park in Wisconsin Dells, and I'm pretty good with roller coasters. I can handle a lot of like movement and whiplash. And
I
pain.
told you not to ride it.
That thing at
I told you.
Family. No, it used to be called Family. Mount Olympus.
Yeah.
It was a wooden roller coaster went 70 miles an hour. I'm like, that's going to be awesome.
Hades. That's what it's called.
It felt like a torture chamber. I was like, oh my gosh, can this please be done?
Yeah.
Like you're in the dark.
Your bones are like your bones are like rattling.
My neck hurt. I had a headache for like
yes
30 minutes.
I told you that.
It's awful.
I told you.
So none of those rides are like that.
No, none.
They're all smooth.
What's the one? Okay, well we
didn't finish it.
That.
You didn't finish. I'm gonna keep getting rest parks.
Well, I kind of.
So Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios. You already mentioned that.
Mm-hmm. Epcot, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy, easy.
Frozen's a good one.
It's fun for the kids.
Yeah, for the kids, it's a good one.
Test Track is awesome.
Test Track's great.
If they just redid it, I'm excited about that one.
Stay away from Mission Space. Oh, holy throw up. It's an old ride, and it's like motion sickness city, and you're in a small confined space looking at a screen. I rode that one time.
Are you talking about the one
only.
that's a centrifuge one? It's kind of cool. It'll give you headaches. If you don't like close spaces, don't do that one.
Horrible.
But I like Epcot. The reason why I like Epcot is the was it the tour of the world or whatever it's called, the back area with all the food and the drinks and stuff. And it's one place that has beer there as well, and so it becomes like it probably leans a little bit more adult, but our kids like it as well. And and then we're forgetting one.
What?
We haven't even mentioned Animal Kingdom.
It's the weakest park. That's why.
What's so weak about it? That's a hot take.
There's not a ton of there's no thrill rides. Mount Everest is it.
Everest
and
is awesome.
Kilimanjaro Safari, but you have to go very early in the morning because that's when they feed the animals and it's the coolest outside, so they actually come out. The problem is everyone and their mother knows that's when you're supposed to do it, so the line will be 2.5 hours long. So you have to get up and maybe try to rope drop on that day. We do it on the guided tour day. That way we can just hop on it and be done. It is.
Make that your fast pass.
Make that your fast pass.
The other, my absolute favorite one there, actually probably one of my favorite rides in Disney, I can't believe I forgot about this, is the Avatar one, Flight of the Na'vi or whatever it's called, Na'vi.
Yes.
I
think that's overrated.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
That ride's so cool.
I mean, I love it. I love Disney. All the rides make me happy.
So the reason it's cool is because it's immersive.
Yeah.
You feel like it's the whole story and the smells and everything about it is really it's the details, and that's one thing from my standpoint. What I appreciate about Disney amount is the amount of detail they put into it. There's really just everything's thought through. Good. It's wild.
It's so good. They do nothing wrong.
Okay.
It's great.
What?
Remember that one time we got stuck in It's a Small World for 45 minutes and the music kept going
Haley
for 45 minutes?
She still has PTSD from it.
Haley. So we brought Haley on that trip. She had never been to Disney World, and we get stuck in the rain. It was like
we went into it.
It's like a tsunami.
We literally only went in that ride because we were trying to escape a thunderstorm.
Yes.
Which
That's
blew
right.
the entire power or
That's
the
right.
ride. So we were stuck. Yeah, it was 45 minutes. And the music, they kept the music on for a good 30 minutes in the same spot. And then they finally turned it off and you had the creepy going.
That's right. Their hips were like.
There's no music. They're looking at your eyes, the dead eyes.
I forgot that.
You want to talk? Well, that's where Satan is. He's in that ride.
That is the entity. He's the entities of those little baby children.
Jeez.
That's where he is. Oh my gosh. I remember recording that and putting like techno music to it in stories and
Yes.
people were dying. But that was crazy. And so we're sitting in like soggy underpants seriously in that ride for like
Yet a
45
memory
minutes.
that we'll have forever.
Such a good memory. It really is. At the time it was so bad, but it's
oh
funny
my
now
gosh.
when we tell it.
Surprisingly, none of our kids were melting down either.
No.
They were just there for, everyone was laughing.
Vivi was pretty young.
Everyone started getting slap happy. So like all the other people were laughing in the carts. It kind
Yeah.
of created this fun atmosphere.
You know, we all really bonded. We all got each other's numbers because we've only experienced that together. Like no one understands what we went through
I'm not, I suppose.
with the strangers. Just kidding. Like being on a reality TV show. They're always like, we're brothers and sisters now because we have this bond.
That's
like they're always like, no one has ever experienced this.
Yeah, bonded.
Yeah,
I wonder how Doug and Debbie are doing.
I know. And Stan, remember Stan?
Good dude.
Do you remember Nancy?
Which one was she?
She was the one sitting in front. She kind of had the white curly hair, cotton top.
Shorter?
Yeah, but she was happy that she got stuck on the
She had
Hawaiian.
long, it was like short, longer, right?
Yes,
Hair?
it kind of was like an angular cut.
Angular but long at the
Yes.
same time.
Yeah, and then she
it.
had like those funny bangs.
Yeah.
It kind of went.
She was wearing like some makeup, but not, right?
She talked about her son a lot.
And
He was
her
at the-
daughter.
he was at the University of
Toledo.
Idaho.
Daughter was.
That's right.
Baking. Studying baking. She's a baker too? I
That was all a lie.
She had pot brownies. Remember that?
All a lie. That was all a lie. We don't know any of those people. Anyway, so that's a super fun memory. Yes. Vaughn getting sick, not so much.
All right,
What were we gonna ask?
what's the number one
We
thing
hit
to
the hour.
avoid at Disney? Number one thing to avoid.
Number one thing to avoid. I mean, this isn't something to avoid. It's like I genuinely wouldn't go if I didn't do lightning lane passes when I went.
What would that be?
Huh?
What would you?
I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't do Disney if you're not up for like spending
I see what
the
you're saying.
$20
Yeah.
per person or whatever to get the lightning lane passes.
Yeah.
I'm
I hate lines.
I'm telling you, like with kids, the lines are just so long, and it really does like put a damper on things.
Use the app. Look for the lines,
Yeah.
a short one.
Yeah.
Get there early. Like, here's things. If you don't want to do it, you got to get there super early to get there to knock out all the super high demand rides. But waiting in lines, I actually would agree with you on that
Oh,
one.
any hacks for stroller parking so you don't lose yours in a sea of 500?
I've never. just
We've
throw it
never
there.
lost it.
It's weird. I mean, there's so many strollers there, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like I think the honor system surprisingly works crazy good. It has your name on it. They put your
Okay.
thing on it. I've never had anything stolen before.
What a game!
What?
What was the word you just said?
Stolen?
Good job.
That's what I said.
Stolden.
I didn't say stolen.
What's the word?
It stole my heart.
Stoled. He said instead of stole, he says stoled all the time.
It's not my
But
fault.
it's like not working.
It's not my fault that I have a
So he
weird
said
accent.
stolden.
That's a Milwaukee thing.
That wasn't like
You've
a
heard
stutter.
my mom say that.
I know she does.
So I know it's like 100. I added like a
100.
T. It's
Yeah.
it makes no sense.
Okay, I will say doing Disney without a backpack of like diapers and wipes is an unlocked joy and freedom parenting that
is.
no one talks about. I now just go with my little belt bag and I'm like, what the heck? I don't carry anything. It's fantastic. So I would say for quick navigation with the stroller, take still like a belt bag for your valuables, your wallet, very little things up, put it on your chest, but then leave the backpack of the diapers and the sweatshirts or whatever you want to put, leave it in the stroller. I've been going a lot. I've gone many trips and I've never had anything stolen, knock on wood. So everyone's just too busy to try to get in that line and use their people aren't paying thousands of dollars to come steal a wallet. They're just not. I think things could accidentally get taken. I just don't think like people are coming to Disney to steal.
How do you think I've been funding most of these trips, Jen?
You're so dumb.
It's a sea of strollers.
You're so
There's wallet.
Daddy's going to stay back and guard the stroller. Have fun. That's the headline. Mike Todrick steals at Disney. Anyway, do you want to do I feel like that doesn't even scratch the surface of Disney.
Oh, can I tell you one ride not to do unless it's like 5 minutes or under?
Yeah.
Peter Pan. Avoid it. It's dumb. It's a waste of time.
How dare you? It's so pretty.
5 minutes is max.
I love it. Okay, I do agree that it's not worth an hour wait. That's
We
always
were there
has an
that
hour.
one time. It was like 90 minutes.
It always is because it's a beautiful ride, Mike, and you don't get it.
Okay, I appreciate the little paintings and stuff in there, but it is. I guess if you like were in 1969 when it was like put out there.
It's so cute.
Actually, when did Disney World? Vaughn would know all the facts of like actually.
When was it opened?
Was it 1970s?
Yes.
Okay. 60s was the original. Or was it
some movies. Yeah. Aristocats.
So anyway, it was probably one of the original rides. I'm sure it was awesome back then.
Yeah.
But then you got Guardians. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're always going to get bigger and better because technology and whatnot. And if you want some of us like simple joys, like Peter Pan. Yeah,
but if your kids are leaving a little bit older and they're past that age of Disney nostalgia, I actually would recommend Universal Studios for the rides.
Get off my podcast.
Get out of here. What is the Harry Potter world or what Wonderful World of Wizardry? That's pretty cool. That's more Disney-esque. And I've heard their new park is like super awesome, which I kind of want to sneak away with Vaughn one day and do it because they got Super Mario Land now. Come on. You kidding me?
I'm not coming on. I'm going to stay at Disney.
It's wild. I'm going. Let's do it.
I'm a hard Disney.
I might do
it. What is it called?
I might cheat on Disney to go check it out. I might do it.
What's the world you're like is it a Disney stand or a Disney stan if you stand by something? I know Haley knows it, but I'm going to see if you know. Is it stan or stand?
Are you a stan?
He doesn't know. Haley, what's the correct verbiage? It's stan. Stan? I'm a Disney stan.
Is that
makes me think of a grandfather?
Is that like a made up TikTok word? Is that like 6?
Maybe. Yeah, in 41. 41. Maybe, but it's been around a lot longer and it's stuck because it means like you stand for something, but you say a stan. It's stalker and fan put together, so you're like a stalker fan. I'm totally a Disney stan. 100%.
Okay. Well, I'm a Jen stan.
That's nice.
Thanks. On that note, I think we've been, well over an hour at this point?
Yes.
So do you want to do any random question? Or
let's do a jar of
weird questions. Let me see if I have one related to Disney on here. All right. All right. Just give me a number 1 through 6.
That's not many options, but I'll take 6.
I think this is 6. I need glasses. Good night. I'm not going to give that one. It's stupid. I'm going to give you this one.
Okay.
Which Disney character would be the absolute worst to wait in line with? Who would be the worst to wait in line with?
I'm going through all like the classic ones.
Yeah.
Maybe Sleeping Beauty. She was kind of boring.
So you would.
Aurora was really pretty, but she's very.
You would rather read
and quiet.
Who is the witch? You'd rather wait with the witch than Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah, because that's like interesting. Like, oh my gosh, she's.
How did you get there?
Like, how are you so bad? Yeah. 100%.
How did this happen to you?
Yeah, Aurora's a snooze fest.
You like serial killer documentaries, so it kind of makes sense. You would want to be like figure them out.
I want to figure out the witch. Totally.
I think Tigger would be the most annoying. Dude bouncing around all the time.
That's probably true, honestly. Bro, that's a great one.
Chill out, man. He's going crazy.
You're so right.
That dude would
I think he would be cute. I think he would be adorable, but that's...
He might be cute until this thing's bouncing around all over the place. You're like, get back in line, man. You're going to get up in line. I don't know if that's it.
You're so right. That's pretty good. I mean, okay. I always think your answers are better than mine, but Aurora's boring. For sure. Who would you want to stand in line with?
Ariel.
Me too. That's sweet. Me too. I would pick Ariel. I just think she's very sweet and like kind of ditzy lovable. Yeah, I like her a lot.
And you could sing? You guys could do like harmonize?
Do you know who else would be super annoying? Would be Snow White.
Oh. She would
like,
be annoying.
Oh, I would die.
Oh, Lord.
Snow White would be bad.
Just chill.
Stop. Please don't talk like that. Yeah, for sure. And then, you know who I think would actually be really funny to be around, but also so annoying would be Gaston. He's just the conceited tool man. Like he's funny in a way to me though too, because he's just like the epitome of like masculinity
No, that's the wrong one. Wait, hold on.
Heck are you
trying to think of like what the song. Remember he sang.
Aladdin.
What's the song he sang in the pub when he comes back? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah. That's his little assistant would sing that too about Mel. But yeah, Gaston sang too.
Yeah, it was in there. Trying to like strongest. No, that's gosh. I'm trying to remember the lyrics.
I know now. It's in my head. It's Haley knows it.
I would like. I'll tell you what. The most fun to hang out with would be the genie, the Robin Williams version of the genie.
Yeah, he's fun.
That dude would be awesome to hang around with.
Yeah, he is fun.
And then he could be like, get me on this line. He'd be in the front of the line.
Yeah. You know who would be cute, though, also to watch are the 3 old ladies in Sleeping Beauty, the little fairy godmothers.
No interest.
They're sweet. They're really sweet. I mean, they're so caring and giving and really pretty. So
there it is.
Anyway.
So you thought we were going to get random, and now we got even more random because this podcast kind of took Disney. A whole bunch of, well, it wasn't all about Disney. There was a good 25 minutes about not Disney in the beginning of this.
We should have said we're going to Disney, in October. So we're excited about that.
If you got any tips from this, congratulations to you because I'm trying to figure out what I would get.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good for you. At least you can follow 2 ADD adults that
do Disney.
Do a podcast and do Disney together.
If anything, maybe moms or dads who go to Disney like haven't heard of this treat or restaurant or whatever, and they're like, oh, I want to try that. Here's like a little fun tip that people don't know. If you go to the store, and then we'll be done, I promise. The store behind Cinderella's castle, it's Sir Mickey's. If you go and you ask the person either at the door or behind the counter, can we please get some pixie dust? They go and get like pixie dust and a wand, and they do this little like pixie dust over the girls' heads, and they put glitter all over their heads, and they have to like make a wish, and it's like this whole cute thing that's like a secret thing.
Look, we can talk a lot more about Disney in another day. We could also talk about the cruises and things like that because we do
cruises.
I like them. I think they're fun. I do like them. I think they're super fun. But thank you for following along this podcast. Yes. If you haven't subscribe on it and make sure you're following. And then again, if you really did like this, give us 5 stars. And as Jen always say, if you don't, just don't listen again on the way out. The hot dogs and the corn dogs suck at Disney. Don't go to Coney Island.
I disagree. I do like corn dogs, so you should get
a corn dog. That. Don't get hot dogs.
Get a corn dog.
They're awful.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Get a corn dog. Bye.
Don't. Corn dogs are good. Corn dogs are awful.
Get the corn dog.
Waste of your money.
Just get the corn.
Corn dogs are wasted.